Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining for this webinar. I am Pradeep Sharma from Godrej Infotech, and I'll be taking you through the webinars for AX upgrade from AX 2012 to D365 Finance and Operations. Thank you once again for joining for this webinar. Myself, Pradeep Sharma, as a solution architect for F&O, as well as Ranjit Kumar is a technical architect for F&O. This is about GITL. I'll not discuss much about it. The agenda of today's topic will be for upgrading from AX 2012 to D365 Finance and Operations. The agenda will be upgrade overview, code upgrade and estimations and executions, data upgrade executions, key upgrade considerations, and the best practices. And the last is the validation, that is your UAT and the testing criteria. Coming back to the upgrade from AX 2012 to D365 Finance and Operations. This is a high level picturization or a process flow for our upgrade. I'll go through this and then we'll deep dive for each and every granular level understanding. So upgrade consists of evaluation as well as implementations. Evaluations consist of life cycle signing up, then analysis, and then of course you go with the implementation, execute and validate. In the analyze phase, we run the upgrade analysis. We estimate the upgrade activity, prepare the work related to the upgradations. And then the second stage is run the code upgrade, where we estimate the code upgrade activity and effort estimates come for that. And then finally you go for deployment demos, where you get the list of all the objects, and then finally you decide the gaps, and then accordingly you can take the action. All this activity create a project plan. Based on the project plan, you further do the actual executions. In the actual execution, you perform AX 2012 preparation tasks, and then you perform the code upgrade. And finally, once the code upgrade is done, then you go for whether you want to develop a new code or you want to eliminate some code or any customizations. All those things has to be taken care. And the final comes with the validations, where you go for a data upgrade in development environments, and then finally you do a data upgrade in sandbox, and finally you do all kind of testing, like it could be unit testing, it could be your functional testing. And once all testing criteria has been passed out, the system is bug free and it is 100% compiled. And then further you go for a pre-go live checklist, and then you go for a go live. So this is the holistic picture of complete start to end for the upgrade approach. Now, my colleague, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, he will take you to the next level. That is, he will deep dive into each and every level of upgrade, and he will elaborate each and every point. So Ranjit, over to you now. You can share your slide and you can further take it for the upgrade process.
Yeah, thanks, Pradeep.
Thank you.
I'll share my screen. Yeah, hello everyone. Myself Ranjit, and today we are talking about upgrade from AX 2012 to Dynamic 365, right? So upgrade process will have some primary phase like analyze, execute, and validate. Okay. So during analyze phase, what we create our project plan based on your estimation and fit gap analysis, and we'll define the timeline. And post that, we'll execute our actual upgrade, where we do code upgrade and data upgrade. And once that is done, then we'll do validate. We are in validate phase, like where we do complete end-to-end functional test, and we'll do sign up from the customer, and we'll prepare for go live, right? So each set of this phase will have their own activity. Like analyze phase will have their own activity. When we are in analyze phase, we'll start with LCS, right? We should have a LCS account where we do LCS sign up. And next, that we need to create project on LCS, that is with proper methodology. We need to select. I will show you in demo how to create project and which methodology is required for upgrade process. Post that, we need to run the code upgrade analyzer, that will provide the proper Excel reports, where you can see all the customizations from and overlay object. And based on that, we need to do fit gap analysis. Like some features are deprecated from 2012 and some new capabilities and new features are added in D365. Based on that, we need to analyze it. And according to your this analysis process and your execution summary report, we need to create our project plan for the actual execution. So I will show you how to create project. So first of all, as I mentioned, you need to log into LCS. Okay. So you should have LCS account. On LCS, you have to create a project, like you have to select proper method like migrate and create solution. This is the actual window of where you can create your project. You have to provide the name like upgrade, provide the description, and you have to select proper product like finance and operation. Then you have to select the product version that is finance and operation, and based on your customer, you have to select the industry like manufacturing, logistic, like this. And this is methodology which I was talking about. So here lots of options are there, but for this, for our case, for AX2012 upgrade, we need to select this one, upgrade methodology, and create. Okay. So once it is created, it will look like this. And if you select this one, your project page will look like this. Here you will have multiple phases like analyze, execute, and validate. And all the phase will have their set of activities which you have to perform. So coming to the slide. Now we are done with the creation of project and with proper methodology. So next step is to run code upgrade tool. So code upgrade tool is part of LCS service. Once you select your methodology of upgrade, it will come automatically. And then you have to configure your DevOps for your code migration. And in code upgrade tool, you have to set up a code upgrade job, and you have to upload your model store. Make sure your model store should be your production backup of model store or pre-production. Uh, and once you run it, it will give you proper Excel reports, all which includes all the overlaying object extensions, and what are the means object which is required to refactor. It will give complete report. I'll show you how to run this code upgrade analysis tool. So again, we are in project page, and in right side you can see lots of tools are there already. So here you can see there is one option code upgrade. You just select it. So already I have done a few code upgrade for different objects. So for your case, you have to select add button. Okay. So it will ask you to create job, which is code upgrade service job, and it will show the multiple phase like to upload, processing, generating report, and complete final. So here you can provide the name like upgrade and provide the descriptions. Here two option is there which is important, like source from where you are doing upgrade, and release where upgrading to. So source will be always your AX2012, and uh, target system will be your F&O. Okay. When you are in upgrade phase, so you just mark this checkbox to generate this tool. It will take less time and it will generate quickly. What is the difference of this estimate only checkbox? So once you mark it, it will only generate the report, which is required for you to required during your estimate phase. If you unmark it, it will generate the report, as well as it will convert all your AX2012 object into D365 compatible object, and it will check in into your DevOps. Okay. So once you create it, uh, I'll mark it and I'll do create. Yeah. So now it is asking to store your to upload your model, right? So just click select, and here model store zip file it is asking. So you just browse from your local machine and upload it. Once it's uploaded, you have to perform this option, code, analyze code. Okay. So what it will do, it will convert your, it will check this, complete your model store, and it will generate some Excel report. I'll show you here in the PPT. Yeah, so it will look like this here. It will generate, it will pass with all the process like upload, then processing, generate report, and finally it's completed. So you can see the status like 100% it will show, and errors, if is there any errors, it will show here. In the reporting section, you can see there is multiple Excel reports are available. Once it's completed, it will be available like migration summary is AX metadata version, task list, model upgrade, Excel report. The main report is your migration summary report, because this report will hold all the information of your AX 2012 customizations and overlay objects. Yeah. So this is done. You got your analysis process. You got the report. Will come to PPT. Yeah. So next phase is estimation only, as I was talking in my earlier slide. Once you unmark this, what will happen? The upgrade tool will take your model store, and it will convert all the code into your DevOps. Means it will first convert it into XML format, all the your 2012 objects, and split into different model. Because as we know, in AX 2012, all the codes are sitting in sys layer, but in Dynamics 365, it's available in package, in different package. Like if objects are belongs to application suite, it will be available in application suite. If text model, then it will split into text model, and parallelly it will generate the report also. So after this generation of this report, we can analyze this report, and uh, based on that report, we need to do our final fit gap analysis. So in this fit gap analysis, exactly we need to think? We need to think about what are the features are deprecated from 2012, and what are the new features and new capabilities are added in Dynamics 365. So based on those, we need to think, and we need to provide the solution to our customers. And if suppose few customers are using their ISV solutions, so what we need to do, their 2012 ISV solutions. So in this scenario, no need to do manual upgrade, right? So we need, customer has to talk to their ISV partners, and ISV partners will apply, will provide the final package for Dynamics 365 compatible. I will talk about something about like data upgrade and migrate. Like some customers wants their data, like history data, should be available and migrated to Dynamics 365. So for this, we have data upgrade tool, and that tool will help you to migrate complete data from AX 2012 to Dynamics 365. And if you go with migration approach, means customer want to go with their master data, open balance, and open transactions, then we need to use a data management framework, and we need to export all the data and import into Dynamics 365. Few customers are using, like in AX 2012, we were using file share based, like attachments in AX 2012. So attachment was stored in your AX 2012 database, as well as in your local path, like shared path. But in Dynamics 365, that is not possible, because it is hosted in cloud, and all the attachment we need to move to blob storage. So for this, first we need to convert all the attachment from local path to database, and once migrated, then we need to, in Dynamics 365, we need to move those data and those files from database to blob storage. So now we are set with the analysis process. We have done with all the project plans. So we are in the stage of to execute our actual code upgrade and data upgrade. So this execution process start with code upgrade, Once code upgrade is done, then we need to prepare source system, that is your AX2012. Source will be always like AX2012, and our target system is finance and operations. So in source, we need to do all the pre-upgrade checklist, and then we need to upgrade from AX2012 database to Dynamics 365, and that will follow up with your data upgrade process. Yeah. So once we are done with the analyze step, so we need to move into upgrade project in LCS, from upgrade to LCS implementation project. So during execution process, we need to create implementation project, and we need to some setup in implementation project, like project scope and legacy system field. Do we identify the project as a X2012 upgrade? It's crucial that you identify the project in this way, so that sandbox infrastructure that is deployed is compatible with the upgrade process. Okay. If sometime we missed to do this setup, so in early stage you might accidentally deploy your sandbox on newer infrastructure that is incompatible with the upgrade process. So make sure we need to complete our project setup in early stage. I will show you, means once we run this upgrade tool, yes, once we run this upgrade tool, for actual code execution, you need to do some setups in terms of DevOps, right? So for DevOps setup, you have to go to your project. So right side, you can see settings. And in DevOps sections, you see the URL. This is a DevOps project. It will follow with your organization name with visualstudio.com. And this is the project name. At the same time, I'll show you. This is my DevOps URL. Okay. So this is my organization name. And here this project is available. So once upgrade tool is done with estimation, without estimation only, so you can see in repository sections, it will check in all your upgraded code. Like this is AX2012 and this is your Dynamics 365 compatible. Here all the model stores packages will be available. Like your, suppose you have done changes in user layer, so that changes will come here. If you have done changes in where model, so that will come here. So next step in the execution process is first to deploy your cloud, your development environment, and map your inside your development VM. You just log in with your Visual Studio and map this upgrade project and create your own model and refactor all the overlayer objects. Okay. This is the first step you need to perform during actual code upgrade. That is the actual code upgrade. Once you refactor, you just compile and make it error free. During code upgrade, you may face multiple challenges, like some place where you are not able to do uh, create extensions. So in that scenario, you need to raise the ticket to Microsoft for extension capability. And during creation of extension and refactor of 2012 or overlaying object, you should first start with platform model, then foundation, and continue upward, because they refer each other, right? And you just start with the database schema like EDT, enum, table, and move to other set of objects like class, form, and others. And whenever you are doing this activity, make sure you should follow proper naming conventions, and you just follow the best practices as per Microsoft recommended. And you should compile all the objects, and that should be error free. There should not be any overlay object, because Microsoft is not allowing to do any kind of overlaying. Few features are deprecated, like integrations in X2012. That was completely document service based, so that is completely deprecated. You need to and analytic reports. So that you need to refactor and re-implement those features. Okay, and again, you once it is done, you should not do any kind of deployment through Visual Studio. You should once your VM is error free, your development package is error free. You just create you DevOps new branch and check in all the fresh code into your DevOps branch and move into move into next like release or other environment like sandbox is your test environment. You just deploy everything to sandbox. So for deployment also again use your DevOps pipeline. You can configure your DevOps pipeline and by using pipeline you can move your code from one environment to other. So I'll talk you this some detailed reporting sections which you will get through DevOps. Once you execute this process, you can download those reports. Like I have one reports which you can download it from LCS. This report will give you the complete picture of your all the customization and migration summary. Okay, so you will see overview, total count of converted element which is converted to extension, auto merge count, then code upgrade and metadata changes. So this report will give complete picture of your overlay object like forms object, uh, and then element converted to extensions, your user, yeah, this will be like a model wise user model and var model, whatever is there in your AX2012, and then remaining overlaying. And there is one nice feature is available in this report that is called bucketing. Yeah. So this report is very much helpful while you do code upgrade and to provide the actual estimation for the upgrade. Here you can see the number of count, small, medium, large, not in scope and TBD. So small means extension is possible and it may take like a couple of minutes to complete this. Medium is nothing but like extension is possible, but traversal is required, or you may require to create. You may need to ask Microsoft for extensions like by using LCS. Large means like mainly report sections. The definition of report customization is like you need to duplicate the report, whatever change is there, then implement it. Not in scope means extension is not possible, like integrations, those things you need to do, re-implementations, and like you have done metadata level changes, like here you have done EDT, sorry, enum level changes, that is not possible. So that you need to rethink and re-implement. And TBD means you need to look those objects and you need to do manual customization. So till here, you have done with code upgrade and your system is error free and you have created fresh DevOps branch and your code is available. And you checked in all the things in DevOps and you are ready to deploy those changes into Sandbox. Okay. So next phase will start with data upgrade. So data upgrade is, yeah, I'll talk something about data upgrade previous tooling. Earlier, Microsoft has provided like data upgrade with backpack and deckpack process. That was a very much time-consuming process because if customer has been large database, it's very difficult to move those data from their X2012 source machine to LCS if it is in gigabytes or more than that. So again, for this also upgrade was taking too much time, and due to this, cutover uh, mm, cutover timing was required, and it's a bit more. So Microsoft is now introduced one more feature, that is self-service based upgrade, which is completely leverages the SQL transaction replication and console app based migrations. I'll talk more about in this approach because this is the recent one and latest one which we are using for any migrations for data. So for data upgrade, there is some checklist which we need to follow. Like here, I will talk more about like target system is your F&O and source system is your AX2012. And to complete this upgrade, as I mentioned, Microsoft has provided one tool that is called AX2012 data upgrade, and which you can download from LCS. I will show you from LCS window also how to download it. Once you have downloaded, uh, uh, there is a prerequisite also in source as well as target system. So source will is your X2012. So X2012 R2 or R3, Microsoft have given some KVs as a prerequisite, and you need to do some cleanup data like log data, and you need to check your application feature and SQL Server is agent is running or not. Then in updates and disk space should be available in SQL Server. So these things are a prerequisite for your source system, and for target also like sandbox environment should be in there with the LCS credential, and whatever the code base is there. Which you have upgraded in previous slides, that you should deploy into your target machine. And yeah, this slide is very much important. Uh, Microsoft has given two checklists to perform. Like for AX2012, Microsoft has given 1 KB, uh, and for R3 and R2, both having different KB. And this KBs are very much important. And this KB will have some steps which you need to follow. Once you install this KB, you can visit to System Admin, and there you can find one new menu option will be there like Dynamic 365 Finance and Operation Data Upgrade Checklist. And you have to complete this all the steps like validate baseline, prepare model data, prepare security role, set up user mapping, and archive details, salt data. So make sure you should not skip any steps, and wait for completion of each activity and then mark as complete. We know in X2012 there was multiple database like baseline and model and transaction, but in 2012, sorry, in F&O side there is only single database, and that is AXDB. So during upgrade process, we need those information from metadata and baseline. So that's why this checklist is very much important. Next step is data upgrade toolkit you can download from LCS. So to download this, you need to log into LCS, access shared library, and in shared library inside the model section, you will get this tool. I'll show you in the LCS. Yeah, so I'm in LCS page. So you need to navigate to asset library, and inside model section, you will get this. Okay. Suppose in some case, if it is not available, you need to just click on import. And you can find out this AX2012 data upgrade toolkit for Dynamics, right? You just select pick. So it's available now. And once it is available, you need to click on this. It will be downloaded in your local machine. Just save it. I have downloaded already. I will show you once it is downloaded. Yes, it will be like a zip folder. You can see here. You need to extract it manually, and once you extract it, uh, it will have some folders inside. Some files are there. You need to install and run. So for installation, for running purpose, you can find out there is one file that is application file, And here lots of folders are there. Logs, log folder, data folder is available. In this, it will have all the log and suppose some table you want to ignore or some table data you want to ignore during upgrade, you can define those table information in ignore. And if you want to ignore some uh, stored procedures or some functions, you can define in this folder during upgrade. So I'll just open that file. Yeah. So once you run this file, so it will ask. I'll just tell something. Uh, this upgrade tool will be working like uh, user interface, where it will connect your AX2012 database, and your source is nothing but your AX2012, and target is your F&O that is on LCS. So it will connect through your LCS and your source, and it will do all the migration automatically. So to connect your target, it will ask your LCS credential. So now it's asking project ID. So from where we can get this project ID? You can get this project ID from your project screen. Once you are in project screen, in the URL, you can see after a project overview, there is some numbers. This is your project ID. You just copy it. So now it's asking environment ID where you want to migrate. The environment ID means yours. So your target database, target environment, that is your sandbox. So I'll go in my sandbox. This is my sandbox environment. So in this, you will get your environment detail page. You'll get this environment ID. You just copy this. Yes. So now again, it's trying to authenticate it. Once it's authenticated, it will give the complete steps. I will I will explain more in detail. This page is very much important. So, and this tool, as I mentioned, this tool will be a primary console app where everything will happen. It will connect to your source database. It will connect to your target database. That is your source is your X2012 and target is your Dynamic 365. And it will move all the data from your source to target through this screen itself. There is no need to connect with, no need to do any kind of import and export activity from your X2012 and LCS. So no need to go in LCS. So this tool will have some sections like this is complete executions sections, that is 1 to 11. Okay, there is a reporting sections, and down there is tooling sections. Okay, so in this execution sections, we can see first step is data upgrade preparation, which means in this step it will ask to connect with your database source, that is source database, and it will ask for your distribution database, and then it will do in step from step 2 to step 6, it will create replication and it will deliver that replication to distributor database and your target database. Based on it will in like in fifth step, it will just copy all the primary key tables in and data, and then other without primary key tables data. So till this step from 1 to 6 is it will deliver all the replication, and from 7 to 10, this step is nothing but your cutover activity. So suppose this replication is snapshot is already delivered, so it will do it will start cutover activity, and it will move all the data from your source database to your sandbox database. During this execution process, suppose if you want to check the status, so Microsoft has given some reporting commands like dv is for to validate the replications, and rs is for to check the status of each step, like each step of replication, like fourth or fifth, sixth steps. ds is data upgrade status, and rbs is rollback status. And last one is this tooling section. Tooling section will have a few commands which will help you to reset the application setup, reset the complete menu, like which you have performed from step number 1 to 12, uh, and clear the environment. Setup activity is nothing but this complete entire process. If you want to do cleanup and reset, you can do this from this cleanup steps. So this is a complete this walkthrough of this upgrade toolkit, and I'll go some more detail of this upgrade toolkit in the slide. Yeah. So this presentation is more about this upgrade and deep dive, right? So what exactly this toolkit will do, and how this toolkit is working. So this toolkit is working based on SQL transaction replications. And this is not a new feature. This is quite old feature, quite old, and Microsoft is using, and we are using in many places. Like when we are doing upgrade from X 2012 9 to 2012, also we were using these features. But at that time there was some manual activity, and here Microsoft has given complete automated way to run this. So transaction replication feature will have some component like publisher, distributor, and subscriber. So publisher is nothing but your source database, that is X2012, and distributor will be like your means it's a queue. So whenever first it will move all the data to your distributor, and from distributor your data will move to your subscriber. That is your D365 sandbox environment, right? So to perform this activity, there is two executable. One is snapshot reader, and that is log reader, which will read from AX2012 and write to your distribution database. And second one is distribution executable. That this agent, what it will do, it will read the data from your AX to distribution database and move everything to your target database. That is your Dynamic 365. So how this is working? So in initial phase, it will generate a snapshot file of your AX2012, and it will deliver that snapshot to your target, that is your F&O. So once that snapshot is delivered to your subscriber, that is your target F&O. So post that, it will sync all the data, whatever new data or new transaction you are creating in X2012, it will sync everything to your uh, distribution database, and from there it will sync to your Dynamic 365. So this is complete seamless automated process, and it will work very smoothly, uh, and it will give a very good experience of data upgrade. So this is our database upgrade process of your sandbox. So next, if you want to upgrade your X2012 data into your development box, okay. So for upgrade, during upgrade in development box, we need to take the backup of your X2012 database in back file format and upload to your Azure storage and download and once it is uploaded, you need to log into your development machine and connect to LCS and download that back file into your VM and restore it into your SQL Server. Once that is restored, you have to execute the data upgrade package, and that will have some activity and steps. It will and that will upgrade to your Dynamic 365. So here I've given some steps. I'll first show you in LCS. Uh, you have to go to asset library. So this upgrade package you have to download. If it is not available directly, you just import it. And okay, so import it from shared asset library. It will be available, and then download it into a local VM. Once it is downloaded, it this will work on completely on your command prompt basis or PowerShell command. So just open your command prompt, and there is a few steps, few command you have to execute. Like the first one is generate runbook. It will generate the runbook file in, and the second one is import runbook. So this will import from your import runbook from your data package which you have downloaded from LCS, and then finally it will execute the runbook. So this execution will have certain steps like pre-reg, pre-sync, and then post-sync activity, and it will check all your source database, and it will convert finally into your uh, target database, that is D365 F&O. So this actually help you to upgrade into your development machine. So this is till this step we are set with the code upgrade and data upgrade, right? And if you are in this step, means you have final system where all the X2012 code is available, and you have migrated all the X2012 database. So once that is done, then you have to perform some kind of testing. So that testing will start with your smoke test, which will check did all the it will check all the services are started or not, are all application component are accessible or not, the number of records which are available in X2012, that is there or in FNO, that is migrated or not, and so on. So it will check. And once that is done, then we need to do final setup. Like final setup means it will follow up with complete end-to-end testing. So end-to-end testing means it will we need to test complete system functional test, or we need to check customer business, customer customization, which was there in X2012. We need to test all the system thoroughly end-to-end. And once your project team is ready with their testing, and they are ready for final final step, that is cutover plan. So we need so in that stage we need to take the acceptance from the customer, like or UAT acceptance. Customer is okay with their uh, recent system, that it which is upgraded. So finally, we need to perform this cutover testing. Cutover testing will follow up with technical and functional aspect. So technical aspect means we need to think about the cutover timing, and which is required for your code upgrade, code migration from sandbox to production, and then data migration, which is AX2012 to final AX2012 database to D365. So based on that plan, we need to do some cutover testing, uh, uh, smoke cutover testing, where we do mocking, and we just run, and based on your tier 2 environment, cutover timing. We just plan and we finalize. During a smoke test, we need to consider a few things like to prepare go live, like code freezing. So in this phase, our go live date is very near. So we need to check all the codes are available, and we should not do any kind of 2012 customizations. So we should communicate to our customer to freeze their code customizations, and customer also should not do any kind of uh, 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 c- configuration in their X2012, because already data is moved into your F&O system, and that data is your final cutover. So yeah, so during the data upgrade, cutover is the very crucial point where we need to think. So this cutover plan, data upgrade, will follow with some steps, like we need to think all the prerequisites are fulfilled and code are deployed in Sandbox. And then through LCS data upgrade tool, we need to migrate all the data from AX2012 to your target machine, that is your Dynamic 365. And from Dynamic 365, we need to copy the data completely to your production. Once data is copied and code base is moved into your production, we need to do a smoke test, like we just check all the data are available or not, and we'll do complete setup, and we'll do all the user setups, like all the users are, which is available in X2012, that we should import and enable it as per their roles and right, and that will be the final system for the customer go live. Special consideration. So this is very much important while you do final cutover and pre-go live. So, so based on your experience of sandbox environment and goal data upgrade, we should estimate our pre-go live and final cutover. So once cutover time is planned, we need to do some mock cutover. Okay, it will help and guarantee the smooth experience for everyone who is involved during this actual cutover go live activity. And cutover go live final when you are planning. So this cutover process consists of all the tasks that are occurred after Microsoft Dynamics X2012 that is turned off, and but your finance operation is on. Before you plan your final cutover, you need to successfully complete uh, all the mock cutover testing to avoid any kind of issue during final go live. Yeah, upgrade timing. Upgrade timing is very much important, and very it's a common question from the customers. But again, this is not we can't give 100% accurate timing, because it depends on tier one and tier two. Also, it depends upon the customers database, like right, because database to database and all the customers database are not unique, and it's different from each other. So if you're trying to predict actual data upgrade during cutover planning, then possible prediction can be done once you successfully complete first round of data upgrade, which is tier one. So, and when you do final upgrade, so during that, based on your previous experience, you should take some extra, like 20 to 30% buffer time when you are doing for tier two environment upgrade. That is your final go live data upgrade. So here I have pointed out some of resources which is Microsoft recommendations, like these resources will help you during your upgrade process, and like upgrade management and creation of sandbox environment, preparation of migration, and so this link will help you during your code upgrade or data upgrade, or and your final upgrade process. Yeah, this ends with my presentation. Thank you. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask. I think Pradeep is also available.
So thank you, Ranjit. Thank you for such elaborate understanding of upgrade process from AX 2012 to FNO. I hope the session was enjoyed by each and every participants.